Bonjour tout le monde.
Days after a shocking accusation, the Prime Minister insisted he did it with good reason.
But I can assure you, the decision to share these allegations on the floor of the House of Commons Monday morning was not done lightly.
And now CBC News has learned from senior government sources that when he stood in the House, Trudeau had both human and signals intelligence that showed the involvement of Indian government officials in the murder of a Sikh leader in Surrey, BC back in June. Hardeep Singh Nijjar was a prominent member of a separatist movement labelled a terrorist by India. Some of the intelligence from intercepted signals includes communications from Indian diplomats present in Canada. But it wasn't all gathered by Canada's own spy agency. Some of it came from a Five Eyes ally, a group that also includes Australia, New Zealand, the UK, and the US. One of those allies has been more forward in its support for Canada than any other, the United States.
I have seen in the press some efforts to try to drive a wedge between the United States and Canada on this issue, and I firmly reject the idea that there is a wedge between the US and Canada.
The U.S. is trying to draw India into a closer security relationship, but Sullivan said today that India has to be accountable.
We will stand up and defend our basic principles, and we will also consult closely with allies like Canada as they pursue their law enforcement and diplomatic process.
As that transpires, India is applying more pressure on Canada as it stops issuing visas for Canadians hoping to visit, accusing Trudeau's government of providing a safe haven for terrorists.
The reason is that we have seen Canadian diplomatic interference in our internal affairs.
Government sources say Canada is weighing a response to the visa suspension, but has made no decision yet.
Interestingly, Evan, it looks like India is making an effort to get the U.S. on its side, inviting Joe Biden to be the guest of honor at India's Republic Day.
Right, and Joe Biden has not yet accepted that invitation, but the Financial Times is reporting that Biden did raise the Nijjar murder with Modi directly when he met with him in New Delhi. And as for the communications from Canadian officials, we can report also that there were several efforts to talk to them before Prime Minister Trudeau traveled to India and met with Modi at the G20. Canada's National Security Advisor, Jody Thomas, went there for 4 days in August, and then again a couple of days before the G20, before that Modi-Trudeau meeting. And Canadian government sources are telling us that whatever the Indians are saying in public, in those private meetings, they have not denied these allegations.